Hey everybody, this is Baker, and this show is What's the Crack. Basically, we get into everything and anything, focus on beard and beard comps. So we are having a show today with whiskernia, Gin Parks, and hopefully I'll be able to show the pictures. Hopefully my internet won't cut out like it did on Bishop's show. I really, I think I have to finally take it and just upgrade my internet because I'm hardwired in and stuff. But hey, you know the show. Things happen. Say hello. Hey, Brewer. Be safe driving. 8:30 spray. Yeah, it's going to be nice to see you at Worlds. But I'm glad for your support. So, as the people come in, hopefully you find this informational. Just see a different side of beard comps and what whiskeriners do to basically, we are easy. We show up with a beard, and they have to prepare a beard. Sometimes, we'll talk about it when I bring Jen on, and which I will do now.
Hey,
Hey,
hey. Hello,
what's
hello.
up, Jen?
Not much.
So,
How's it going?
what are you up to?
Not much. Just sitting outside.
I see from your pictures and stuff on Facebook and Instagram, your summer has started with your kids.
Yeah.
You know, it looks like nice weather. We've been getting a lot of rain.
Yeah, it's been rain off and on here too. We got some bad storms last night, and a lot of our county still doesn't have power, but thankfully we're not one of those.
Yeah, thankfully, like I told you, I lost something before, and I had to go to my tablet, which stinks.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but we deal with it, and we get on. You
Yeah.
know? um, so I know you only been to a couple of them, and I'm gonna try to show a couple pictures if you just explain it and how long it kind of took you and stuff.
Right.
Hopefully, I can get them up. If not, this is gonna be a short show.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm very new to this, so
It's okay.
it's hard, uh, you know, to get everything to kind of go here. So let's see if it works. I'm hoping. Hey, there we are.
All right. Yeah. I made this beard for a comp in Tennessee. The Moonshine Classic put on by Beard Mob. The background of it is like grass and moss, and then it has flowers, bird's nest with eggs, bird's nest with little baby birds, and big birds, all kind of different ferns and stuff. That beard took me
Yeah.
maybe 3 months to finish. Like you said, y'all just get
Wow.
to show up with beards. We have to work really hard. I took third place.
Yeah.
No, I took second place in that competition.
Second place. So when you do this, what is like the major rule? Is there um, anything that's out of play, or is there a rule that you guys have to go by?
No, I mean, you can use basically anything. You just attach it to your face however you want. Use any material you want. There's not like a lot of rules. Some judges prefer different things, but that's just the way judges are. Y'all get that with your beards too. Some judges are going to prefer one color beard over another.
Yeah.
But we
Yeah.
can use just about anything to attach it, anything to make it.
Well,
I've seen beards that like move and function
yeah.
and
That's
do
what I was gonna
things.
say.
I'm not that fancy yet.
Yeah, I seen one that looked like a fireplace. I wish I could remember who it was so I can bring up a picture, but it was like a fireplace, and it was like the
Yeah.
middle. It was smoking.
At the
You know?
first Moonshine one that we went to in Tennessee, one of the ladies had one that actually poured the judges shots of moonshine.
Oh, nice.
It was really
Nice.
neat.
Yeah. Um, that's a way to bribe the judges too.
Right, exactly.
All right. So let's see here. You got to remember to go over this side. Whoop. Wrong one. Okay. Come on. All right. Let me try this. Sorry, no, I'm not even talking.
Okay.
Bad host.
It's all good.
All right. All right. We have this one. But um, yes, some of them are amazing. Like it's just yeah. Going a little slow there. Okay, yeah. This next one is really interesting. I really like this one too. Um, boom, boom. All right. Let's see if it works. There we go.
Okay, that's the one from Bearded Hero Endgame. This one has light, and I made this one mostly out of yarn. It has like a net
Yeah.
backing, and it's yarn that I braided and did all different kind of braids. I braided little lights throughout, and then this one has a full costume that goes with it too. I was Pixie from X-Men because it was a superhero themed event. So Pixie had pink hair, and people asked if I dyed my
Okay.
hair pink
Yeah.
because of the character, but I picked the character because my hair was already pink. And then built the beard around that.
It's it. I love the competitions that have more of a theme to it, like Monster Ball when they had it. Mad Viking and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's nice that people dress up and they make the whole
Yeah, it is
theme
really neat.
go
I know
nice.
one of theirs was like 007 themed, and it was super cool to see everybody dressed up all nice and fancy. But yeah, this one, there was a lot of superheroes running around with beards. It was great.
And how long did that one take you?
That one took me probably about 2 months.
Okay.
I couldn't attach the lights and stuff until the day of the competition. So while the other categories are going, Kevin and I found a quiet hallway, and he is helping me braid lights through my beard the day of the competition.
And now, do you like use like a mannequin head or something like that to kind of see how it looks?
I take a lot of pictures on myself, but I have like a craft table that I tape it down to
Okay.
while I'm working on it so it doesn't move around. And I have like a face drawn on the craft table to kind of see like how it would look.
Yeah.
But I try it on like 1,000 times while I'm making it. So I always have like 1,000 pictures of like the process.
Yeah. And you said attach it to your face. Are you using a specific glue or?
Wig tape, wig adhesive is what I use. Different people do different things. A couple of my first beards were just tied around my head with a piece of string.
Okay.
It's easy, it works.
Yeah.
But I'm a little better at it now, and I use wig tape. So it's just a little adhesive, clear piece of tape, and if I'm using a mustache, I'll put one right here and then right up here to kind of hold it on my face.
Nice.
The women watching will know. It'll show you that you do have tiny little hairs on your face when you go to rip it off, and it hurts a lot.
I was gonna say, like, did you ever get irritation or something? But I guess you get a little waxing done when you're taking
But
it off.
it will hold for like 8 hours. Like,
Oh, okay.
it'll just stay on your face, like, as long as you want it to. You have to,
Nice.
like, force it off.
I understand. I understand. And is it weight? I mean, how heavy are these?
Some of the bird one that you showed before was quite heavy because there's like bird's nest and eggs and birds in that one. So
Yeah.
I only wore that one while I went up on stage to compete, took it off, and then put it back on for judging. So I really only wore that one for like maybe 20 minutes because it was so heavy.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. Just some of them, they look
And
really, really
all the
heavy.
grass and stuff is like poking you in the eye and getting in your glasses, and it's
Yeah,
all over the place.
I can imagine the struggles you go through. Like I said, we have it easy, and you
The
guys
sacrifices we
have
have
the
to make.
creative. You know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to this other one.
Birds are loud.
Read a download picture. All right, here we go.
Okay. This is the first beard I ever made. It might not be as good as the other ones,
The
but this
first
one
one.
means a lot to me. This is the first one I ever made. This was for another moonshine competition in Nashville. We haven't been to every single one of those, but I think there's been 4 and we've been to 3. So we like that competition a lot. But this one
All right.
was a CHD awareness beard. CHD stands for
Okay.
congenital heart disease, and my 6-year-old son has heart disease. He had his first heart surgery when he was 2 weeks old. So the colors are red and blue.
Yeah.
It has hearts all over it. My hat says CHD. I have heart glasses on. I didn't
Is
place in
that a
that
wig?
competition. Yeah, that's a wig because I did not dye my hair blue then, but man, that's a long time ago. This is
Yeah.
in 2021, I want to say. So it's been a minute. I didn't have
Yeah.
crazy fun, colorful hair.
And it was this one heavy also. It looks it.
Yeah, this one's really heavy. This one's yarn and wool and hearts, and this one's pretty heavy too. But I did keep this one on all night. I got really hot that night with the hat and the wig and the beard and the alcohol.
Yeah.
I may have overheated a little bit. Not felt good the next morning.
Yeah, I can imagine. You know, as we said, you know, I mean, it takes you guys a long time to do this stuff, and you want to be presentable, but I can imagine heat and pulling on your face and
Yeah,
all that stuff, you know.
yeah. Bright
But
lights, crowded bars.
yeah, yeah, very crowded bars at times. Um, but yeah, it's the whiskerina. So these are all creative. Have you ever done the realistic?
I have not. I really want to. I think my next one's going to have to be realistic.
Okay,
I really
and
want to.
that,
It seems harder because you have to make it look like, realistic. Creative, you can do whatever you want. It's interpretive. You make whatever you want.
yeah, yeah,
But
but it has to be like not hair per se, but look like hair, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it has to look realistic. It's going to look like hair. It's going to be a natural hair color. I mean,
Yeah.
my hair is no longer ever a natural hair color, but
Hey, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, the whiskerina category is always so popular.
it's a
And
lot of fun.
yeah, we got a couple more people that came in here. Born Bearded, Dave, Bearded Sasquatch, Garrett, how you doing? Brewer, thank you for stopping in. He said hello to you, Jen. Good to meet you. He wanted to know if you were going to Worlds, and I know you're not because I just asked right
We're
before
not,
this.
no.
And we got Kay. Hey, Kay. She was really interested in the whiskerina. And Dave, Born Bearded, and Kay are going to go to their first comp in Worlds.
Oh, fun. Yeah,
yeah.
I wish we could go to Worlds. Like I said, we have a special needs little boy, and his therapies and doctor's appointments and stuff really kind of determine our schedule. We go to as many comps as we can, but he really determines how many we can go to.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it definitely, family first, as everybody says.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to come out and say. Since Kay jumped in here, I'm just going to go back through your other ones here,
Okay.
just to show her different things and be a little bit slow. So I definitely want to show her the, the flower theme one. Three questions I usually ask everybody first, but I didn't. So we'll go through these and then I'll give you those questions.
All right.
It's okay. This is just a couple of the ones that she's done. You can make them out of anything. This is the creative category, and this one was made out of flowers, and it had eggs and all kinds of other stuff in it. But this one's a real nice one. It takes months to do these. You got to be very careful. I'm sure, right?
Yeah, for
Transporting
sure.
them.
Yeah, I have a special box
So,
that lives in the drawer.
and I'm sure hot glue gun is your favorite way to
Absolutely.
kind of fix it up.
Put all that together. Hot glue gun is your best friend.
Yeah.
On midnight runs looking for
But
extra hot glue.
oh jeez, yeah, I know. I know a lot of people they have like an emergency box kit and stuff like that for quick repairs.
Burn your
Show
fingerprints
the
off,
other one.
touching all that hot glue.
Yeah, I'm sure casualties happen here. And this one right here. But if you guys have any questions or anything that you would like to know, basically you can ask them in the chat and we'll answer what we can. And go from there. And then there's the one with the lights. And this was superhero themed. And who was it again?
Pixie from X-Men.
X-Men. So, yeah, this one lights up everything. Really, it's pretty cool. I'm going to put it up here. You answered a minute ago, but Kay would like to know because I know you just answered it for me.
I answered it a few minutes ago, but I'll answer it again. I use wig adhesive. You can buy it on Amazon or anywhere, and I think they even have it at Walmart. It's just little clear adhesive strips, and I put one right here where a mustache would go, and then one on each side right here, like where sideburns would be.
And then, yeah, the lights, which is really cool. So I'm going to remove this. And stop sharing that. Yeah, Dave's would help me out with the backgrounds and what cameras and all this stuff. He's been a big help to me to get from my disasters here.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
I'm just gonna close this. Yeah, it is. It's funny. You know, um, how much people put into this stuff. I'm, I have a budget, so I'm not buying $1,000 cameras and stuff like that. And like
Right.
I said,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of getting into this, just to chat and try to bring the competition world into. A lot of people you see here, they follow beard companies on YouTube. They have a bunch of shows and stuff, and so we have beard product makers, we have
Hmm.
beard product reviewers, and it's a great little community. Um, and it seems they didn't know much about the competition world. I mean, they know there was competitions and stuff, but there's
Right.
only maybe a handful of people that actually went to one, and so I'm
Yeah.
bridging the gap a little bit onto these.
Yeah. I
So
mean, before starting to date Kevin, I had no idea beard competitions were even a thing or how to do it or anything. So
yeah,
people out there just don't know, and I think it's great to educate them. People want to know, and it's a lot of fun.
it is. Like we have fun in the chats, and talking to everybody, and we'll go offline. We'll get people's numbers, and we'll text and stuff like that. But it's hard to meet up sometimes, and so it's good when a competition comes around or
Yeah.
something like that. And it just seems like it's a good way to meet everybody. You know. So 3 questions I have for you. What was your? It's all right. What was your first comp?
The first comp was that picture you showed, the red and blue beard. It was in Nashville. It was I believe it was the first ever Moonshine Classic put on by
Okay,
Beard Mob and Scott Turner. My
Scott
husband,
Turner.
Kevin, and Scott Turner are very good friends. So we try to
Nice.
go to as many as his competitions as we can.
Okay. What would be? I know you're not going to any comps right now, but what would be maybe a bucket list comp that you would go to?
I mean, Worlds would be fantastic.
Yeah, and it's funny. I wasn't gonna go to Worlds. I was like, nah, too many people, too much this, and two things happened. Basically, a friend of mine in the chat talked me into it a little bit, and my work uh, closed for the week of 4th of July.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
well, I just made it easy.
yeah, it just made it a little bit easier. As I said, they're flying from California, and I can make a 4.5 hour. And there's a lot of people that I would like to meet are going also,
Yeah,
and
yeah, there's gonna
so
be a lot
it,
of cool
it made
people
it,
there.
yeah, it made the decision a little bit easier. I found a hotel that was cheaper, so it it kind of all came in
Yeah,
where
just
I can
worked out.
afford it. Yeah,
Perfect.
and stuff. So yeah, and so what was the last competition you went to?
The last competition would have been another one in Tennessee. We live in North Georgia, so the Tennessee
Yeah,
competitions are really easy to get a
yeah,
weekend away.
yeah, yeah.
So that would have been this January. Yeah, it was just this January. This
Okay,
January, I made the bird beard for that one.
yeah,
That was in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
yeah. That's it. Believe me, we understand travel. We all just can't pick up and just go. We have other things to
Yeah,
do and stuff like
I'd
that.
love to be able to go to every competition there is. It's just not possible.
No, no, it's not. Um, so what rolls around when you start thinking about making a beard? Like how do you go about it? Do you just grab some things or just kind of basically see what a theme is and just
Um,
go with that?
Usually wait to see what the theme is for the comp. Sometimes I'll go really on theme.
Yeah,
Sometimes I won't. I just kind of do my own thing just because it's fun. You don't have to go on theme, and you can even place and win not being on theme. It's just sometimes fun to go on theme.
Yeah.
But I usually just go walk around like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, like a craft store, and see like what craft supplies catch my eye.
Nice.
Or like go in my craft closet and just grab stuff and see what works. And I mean, sometimes I'll like make a full beard and then throw it away and start over.
Oh, that's gotta be painful.
Yeah.
Now, do you keep all the beards?
I do not. No, I have 2 of mine that I've made. I've made 5, and I still own 2 of them. They're just in a bag in the top of my closet. But
Yeah.
one of them got left in my bird beard that I was so proud of. It got left in the car, and my kids stepped on it, and I was pretty sad about it. But life happens when you have kids. That's just part
That
of it.
happens. So also, there's a lot of times at the comps, there's kid categories. Any of your kids try to do it?
Yeah, my daughter does. She competes. She's won a couple of kids categories. My daughter has won best in show. That's something I've never done, but my 11-year-old has.
Yeah,
It was an online competition. It was an online competition. I wish I had sent you pictures of her beards so you could show them.
I should have thought of that
really
too.
Cool ones. Yeah. So
I should have thought of that.
she won best in show in an online competition, and then that last competition. One of the times we went to Nashville, I judged, so I didn't compete, but Kevin and Iva did. It was an autism event, and my youngest child, my son, has autism. So Iva made a beard out of the little Pop-It fidget toys.
Okay.
She took one shaped like an ice cream cone and cut it and turned it upside down and made a beard, and then attached lots of other Pop-Its and fidget toys with it with like clear string.
Nice.
And she won first place for that one. It was really cool.
Yeah. No, that sounds really cool. Kay has another question. What kind of bass do you use to hear everything to?
Okay. Yeah, you can go to like a craft store. Some of the ones, like the bird beard, has like just a grass like mesh net behind it. I wish I had it like here to show you, but it's just like a mesh netting. Just something, and I've done where it's just a piece of fabric or a piece of felt. You need a base where you can hot glue stuff to it.
Nice. And something probably that is straight, kind of, that you could put your glue to your face, the tape,
Yeah.
But yeah, nice. So you said just you went and judged a competition one time. What kind of things as a judge would you look for in any category? Just like if it's a full beard and mustache, what are you kind of looking for?
I struggled with the beard and mustache categories because, I can't grow one. I don't know a lot about that. All I know is like what I know from Kevin. So I was asking the other judges to like help me out there. Try not to like have like a color preference. Like I like gray beards more than red beards. Like that's not really fair. You can't control what color hair grows out of your face.
Yeah.
But people who like maintain it and take care of it, like that shows a lot to the judges. You can't just come in looking like you just woke up and half your beard's over here and half your beard's over here.
Yeah.
Unless you're entering freestyle and you did that on purpose, and then go for it.
Yeah, the freestyle, they could get really carried away with it.
Kevin does freestyle a lot. My husband likes to do freestyle. So sometimes when we're in the hotel rooms the day of the comp getting ready, he takes longer to get ready than I do. Like I've been working on my beard for 3 months, but it takes me 5 minutes to put it on. And the day of the competition, it takes him 4 hours to style his beard into hoops and spider webs and all the other things.
Yeah. Kay has another one. Is hot glue enough? Yeah.
Yeah, hot glue is usually enough. If you're doing something really heavy, that hot glue is not going to want to hold it. You're probably not going to want it on your face to begin with.
Got it. Yeah, I can imagine, doing the freestyle. I mean, you're using like glue almost, and
some of those hairsprays. We went to a competition. I can't remember where this one was. Maybe in Indiana. And it was such a windy day. And I was like so scared that my hair was going to mess up and Kevin's beard was going to mess up. He had enough hairspray and like hair gel in his beard that we stepped out into the wind and it didn't move.
Yeah, that's some product in there.
Yeah. It takes a long time after the comp to wash all that out. And it's
Yeah.
difficult when, they get drunk and you're trying to help them wash their beard out.
I can imagine. I can imagine. That's great. Yeah, it does. I thought about freestyle because like I'm probably like in the 12 and under category, and that gets pretty big at times.
hmm
And
That's
not
the
that we're
hardest one to judge. Like I'll say, like as a judge, the kids category was the absolute toughest to judge. They're all
yeah
adorable and they should all win.
yeah yeah. You see them. We had a online comp not too long ago, and there was like four kids that entered it, and like they put their picture up and how proud they were of it and
Yeah.
stuff, and we were doing only 1 to 3, so we had to make a fourth for that one.
Yeah. They all have to get something. We have to make
Yeah,
a fourth place prize now. Yeah.
yeah, because it was so neat, and their parents were so proud, saying that he did this
Yeah.
all himself, she did this all herself, but it's nice. Have have you ever entered? I know that they're doing sometimes at the comp, at the beginning of the comp, a craft beer uh,
I
at
have
the
not.
beginning.
I've seen them doing those. That seems so fun. Where like you get your craft stuff like that day and you have
Yeah,
to put it together.
yeah,
Seems hard but fun.
and you don't even know what they are.
Yeah, it's just a
It's till you
surprise
open them.
until you get there. Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. It looks like fun. I think Aaron D. Johnson won one time over his wife Natalie.
that's
Uh,
great.
yeah, so that gave him some bragging rights there for a little bit.
That's great.
And it's I've seen so many in person. The one year I went to West Virginia, a lady had just hay, so it kind of looked like realistic, but she was in
Oh,
the
neat.
creative category.
Yeah.
It was just all hay, and then like afterwards, we were downstairs at the bar and stuff, and she came without it. She was like all red,
Oh, red and
because
splotchy. Yeah, yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
I was after the bird beard because, like I said, all that grass and stuff was like poking me everywhere. My whole face was red.
yeah, it's fun to see them, but you guys go through some work and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we make some sacrifices to look awesome like that. It's so much fun though.
Yeah, you get a good crowd and all that, and you can ask a lot of people that do go to comps what their favorite category is, and a lot of times it'll be the whiskerina category or
Yeah,
kids
kids or
kids.
whiskerina. Yep, those are my two
Yeah,
favorites for sure. Yeah,
yeah,
Kevin would probably say the same.
yeah, everybody's looking to see exactly, what you made, what you did, and stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
a lot
was
of
pretty
fun.
great. Um, so um, basically, these are just generalized questions, and I know Kev, he does the freestyle, like you're saying.
hmm
Uh, what's his go-to product each day? Like
There
his
isn't.
normal routine. Normal routine.
I think it is. He's gonna get mad if I get this wrong. I think it's like Black Rifle Oil Company that he uses every day,
Okay.
and he likes that one a lot.
Yeah.
But he just does an oil every day, and then like a balm sometimes.
Yeah. 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 I just got into using the balm. I'm growing out my sides, so I'm trying to keep things in place a little bit because I've been a goatee for over a year now, and
Oh yeah.
I just want to see if I can grow the sides in better.
hmm
Um, but do you use any beard products?
Oh, I really like some of the beard oil sometimes in my hair. Some of the scents are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah,
And they make your hair really soft and feel nice, and it smells good all day.
yeah, yeah. It's a big thing. I ask anybody that comes on here and stuff like that, and a lot of their spouses like to use the product uh, different ways and different how and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Kay, who's in here, she uses a lot of the oils and stuff. So, it's just
yeah,
a good
very
question
nice
just
looking hair.
to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. Anybody got any more questions? Got a good group in here, so that's nice. Um, like I said, I'm small. I'm just starting this journey. I appreciate everybody that comes in here.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like I said, to kind of get your perspective of it. Uh, I'm going to have some judges on hopefully soon, and beard makers and all that stuff.
Um,
Uh,
so to answer Kay's question a little, um, you really are being judged by like the whole look and personality and everything. A lot of times on the judges seat, they'll have like different, like the beard and the persona so yeah, I usually do make a whole outfit to match, like the superhero one he showed with the lights. I had wings. I had I was wearing like a leotard and tights, and that really looked funny walking into the gas station before the comp, but
yeah,
like a
I'm
full
sure.
outfit. And I think that really helped me place like just going all in. Like you don't want to just be wearing like jeans and a t-shirt and have this amazing beard.
Yeah, yeah. It's even just doing the different categories. I've seen different things at Worlds, and a lot of people they dress up. The suit and tie and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They get the whole look with the hat and
Yeah.
everything.
Kevin dresses up too. I should have sent you pictures, but for some of the Nashville comps, Kevin has a really awesome, brightly colored 90s tastic outfit with like a bucket hat and bright shades, and he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, even the guys like dress up. There's guys that wear like
Oh,
suits with fun patterns and
and some guys dress down too.
yeah, some guys do that. They don't wear a lot.
Yeah, I I've seen Mad Vikings a couple different times there. You know, and yeah, it's just imagine.
Some of them, they say kid friendly, but it might kind of depend on what your kids are used to.
Yeah, I 100%. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, and
Yeah.
maybe I get Kevin on at some
Yeah, you
time,
can do that.
and I'll reach out to him, and
He's
um,
actually walking out here right this second.
is he?
He was just
um,
talking about you. He said he was going to ask you to get on the show sometime.
Yeah, let me know.
yeah, it's I'm going through people slowly. I've had a couple of no shows that really um, it startled me for a little bit, and then now I'm getting into the more reliable people like yourself and a couple others that I've had on.
Yeah.
And life happens. I know this. Believe me, I know this. So I kind of do up two different shows now. So like if you're coming on, I'd have a backup plan, so I'm not just sitting here like like
Oh, yeah. I
doing
hear
nothing.
you. I wouldn't, I
Um,
wouldn't bail on you unless something important happened.
oh, exactly, and that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I the first time it happened, I wasn't prepared for it, so I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. I hear
you know,
you. I'm just
I
sitting
just
here like, okay, now what do I talk about?
exactly, and we play off the chat. I usually get a really nice, good chat going, and they all support me and everything, so
Yeah.
it's nice. But yeah, I think this was good. I really appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna put you backstage for a second, and don't leave, and I'll be right with you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
All right, so yeah, there's more things like that are going to be coming up. I know Jen for a while, and we will basically try to get more people on, talk about different comp situation, and you know, uh, we'll get the makers, and some people just uh, one guy have lined up. We're gonna do men's mental awareness. He has a show that he does every Friday or every other Friday. Kyle Waller. He also competes. He also goes to beard comps and all that, but he'll be a good one to kind of come on and kind of get his show going up more too, So be tuned for that. And my first guest ever that I was supposed to have, he's supposed to be coming back on. And he does making of trophies for beard comps, and he goes to beard comps. So I think we got a couple good ones coming up here. And like I said, I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share, whatever. It all helps. But it's all good. I love everybody that comes in here, and I'm sorry, I just got a message. Okay, don't need to do that. Okay, sorry. But yeah, thank you all. And as always, beards don't conceal identity; they create it. Thank you, guys.